It's in.
He's
Prison
drowning.
for his crimes.
I can sincerely promise you that we are live, and I wish you would stop talking.
Okay,
Boy,
cool.
I sure hope the VOD saves this time.
I
He's not
I
sinking on the
literally
left.
turned it on to say save the VOD.
Okay. So what are we doing today, boys?
I gave you a script.
You didn't give me the script.
I
You
didn't get a
just said,
script.
Connor, we talk about funny Overwatch, and I'm like, okay, guys.
Dude,
Are you
he's
logged in?
going
Are you logged into Goob Gang?
What?
No.
At Google on Google.
Yes, I am.
Okay, then go to Google Docs. Don't you fucking sigh at me.
That was me sighing, I thought.
It was one of
We
you.
both sighed.
We're both just that disappointed in Jerry. For being smart and making us look at a document. Goob!
I'm sorry.
Both of us.
Just the both of us.
We won't make it if we try. Just the both of us. Only Nick and I. Just the both of us.
Oh.
Dude, he's trapped.
Oh.
Hold on, let me peel the sticker off. And then
This
I can...
isn't part of the script.
Okay, are we gonna start then?
Hold on.
How do we start?
Nick,
these
introduce
things?
yourself. You weren't on last week, so you have to introduce yourself now.
You should know. You should go and actually. You should know. You know who I am if you watched Who is Goob Gang on the Goob Gang YouTube channel. Please go watch it. We need views.
Stop.
We need
Nick,
views
Can
and
you sing us
subscribers.
the anime song?
The
What?
anime song.
Anime. Just I'll look at her titties.
What?
Anime
Oh,
Just sing it.
Anime bitches. I look at her titties, then knock her home, and we count up the 50s. I come to your city, I sneak in your chimney, I tickle her kidney, and then I watch Disney. I love me some hentai. I go on X videos, bitch. I'm debasing my dick in your cherries, pinching your bangs. I might fuck my computer. I whip out my dick and pull up on my shooter.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Just the two. Why do you know
Okay, well,
all
I can't-
of that?
Because that song's fucking fire.
I can't. Google Docs isn't loading, so can you just like send the
Jesus.
list or something?
Yeah, I can.
And in the Discord, you man baby.
What?
You
You man baby.
Man baby.
are we starting or
We
not?
are live.
We've already started.
We have started multiple
but, like,
occasions ago.
Are we gonna like start talking about what we wanted to talk
Look at the
about?
fucking script.
I am.
Okay, continue to do so.
I'm looking intently.
That's what you sound like.
Baby.
Garfield?
Scarfield, he's right here.
There we go.
RTC disconnected. What does that mean?
I don't fucking know.
Dude, he's
Alright,
drowning in it.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'll stop talking about him.
Today's episode.
Discord is updating still.
Okay.
Connor, it's done. We're done. We're done with the Discord. Okay.
Come, Goob Talks 2. It's done. We didn't even start.
So,
Okay,
guys, that is it.
so-
Hopefully, you follow us all on Twitter.
Okay,
I
so.
need likes,
Shut
and
up.
retweets,
Shut up.
and super chats.
Super chats.
Okay. So, Overwatch.
Oh, God.
It's such a sad. I want to see. Hold on.
Okay,
Alright.
that's
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
today, Nick, introduce yourself because you weren't on the episode. You weren't here.
Dude,
last
my
week.
name is Nick. That's all you need to know. You'll figure out the rest later.
Okay. So, today's episode, welcome to Goob Talks episode 2. Today's episode, we're going over the state of Overwatch from the average player's perspective. That means
Less than average players.
shut the fuck up. That means that you aren't listening to Chips say that Widowmaker is a broken hero, meanwhile she is skill-based. What we were saying is that we have more valid opinions than pros because we actually play the game in a way that matters, and we aren't here just saying, I don't like the hero, remove. Well, we are, but we have reason to do so.
Okay, so I've got the Play Overwatch official website of all heroes to look at as we go through.
All right, I'm on the Overwatch wiki. Okay,
Did you
so
say you cut out?
I'm on the Overwatch wiki.
Cut out
So
again.
we should just.
I'm on the Overwatch wiki.
Should we just talk about like the meta right now?
The meta.
At
What
first.
is the meta? Is there a
Isn't
meta?
one.
We're in silver. I don't think we really can talk about the meta.
We don't have a meta. Yeah, we're in silver.
We don't have. We play whatever we want.
Our
We
meta
have-
is play your main.
No, it's not even play your main. It's play who we want to play. There's no rules. It is anarchy in silver.
Yeah?
Mad Max Fury Road up in this bitch.
No. Copyright.
Yes.
No copyright. Okay,
Oh,
so
sorry.
shut the fuck
bad
up.
backs.
Shut up. Okay, bad backs, dude. Okay, so let's talk about the meta in Pro League play. Where there
Pro
actually
League
are metas.
So Tracer, Ashe.
Tracer, Ashe,
down
Sigma
for it.
is part of it, I think, right?
Orisa, Sigma, yeah.
Orisa, Sigma,
Double
double
Shield sucks ass. Tracer, Ashe is fun. And then
Brig, Bap, Brig.
Sorry,
I don't think Brig's gonna stay in meta now that
She's
she got
not
nerfed like
staying
to
in meta.
oblivion.
My
She's been
my
nerfed.
prediction for next meta is everything's the exact same, but Brigitte is no longer part of it.
Brigitte's swapped out for Lucio.
No.
Yeah.
Lucio's then is the superior composition, by the way.
Isn't Ana Bap run a lot too?
On a Bap
Sometimes.
is probably run, yeah.
Sometimes. That
Okay.
not a lot now, but sometimes.
So, what is our opinion on the composition?
It's okay.
Double Shield, Tracer, Ashe.
If the
Bap.
tanks are more fun, I'd like it. If the tanks were not Orisa, I'd like it.
I like playing Sigma.
But I don't like playing Orisa, and if you're playing Sigma and I'm playing tank,
I don't
There's only
mind
one we have.
playing. I don't mind playing Orisa, but I also hate playing Orisa in the first place. Actually, I'm lying to you. She's like the least fun tank to play, and that's coming from somebody who plays Roadhog a lot.
Roadhog is fun as fuck.
Tanks are fun or tanks are just fun to play.
Mhm.
Okay. I'd really have nowhere to comment on the DPS comp because I don't play either of the in meta heroes.
Mhm.
However, I can comment on Bap Brig, and I must say they are both pretty fun and pretty easy to play.
Mhm.
Well, before Brig got nerfed into fucking oblivion.
Yeah.
We won't talk about the other day when you solo walled yourself with Bap and died immediately.
Listen, I do that a lot, but I don't die immediately most of the time. Okay.
Most of the time.
Just a lot of the time. Okay, so now in order of heroes, we are going to talk about our opinion on
What?
God fucking damn
What?
it. God fucking damn it.
What?
Are you done now? He's not. He's not done now.
Yeah.
They went, they pulled over and chased it. So then we went back in the car.
Uh-huh.
And drove away, but then guess what happened?
He come back.
Somebody hit it.
What the fuck?
You done?
Like a
He's not done.
He's
Can you
not
get
done.
out?
He's not fucking done. He's not fucking done.
You don't even care.
I wasn't there to care enough. Fun.
Are you done, Matt?
My sister's done with me, but yeah.
Okay, what would you mind sharing with the class?
So, she was with her boyfriend driving. They almost hit a small dog, and they were trying to chase it. They couldn't get it, and then apparently they were just like, "Well, we give up. Just gotta go."
I put a pog
And
champ in
as-
chat for that one.
And then as they left the car, the dog got hit by her car. They gave up.
Oh
They gave up. It was just like a shit.
Oh
no! Gave up
my
and
god.
so did the dog.
Okay, recenter yourselves. Back to Goob Talks. Okay. Honest opinions
going
about next talking
line.
point. What?
Yeah.
Going down the line of heroes. That's what we're doing.
Okay, yes, honest opinions about every hero, playability wise, playing against and with, and all that good stuff.
And as.
Yeah, that's playability, Nick.
Okay.
Diva.
Okay. She's not that bad to play with or against, but I hate playing as.
She's not my favorite to play as, but I don't. Yeah, no, she's not
Like-
really. It's not like she's hard to counter, and she's not hard to combo with either.
In terms of tank, Diva is my main, but she's not that fun. Like,
Why do you main her?
funny self-destruct.
This is why I try to play Mercy and realize why the fuck is wrong with Connor. Okay, is that enough talking about Devo then?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, let's talk, like...
Micro missiles are absolutely fucking useless.
Dog shit useless.
They were like,
She's-
yeah, let's give her more DPS, and then they didn't.
People yell at, like, divas that play dive. Looking at you, Nick.
You have.
Um,
There is no way to play
have
Diva
to.
except as dive.
No, there is.
Nick, you're fucking stupid at best.
Yes,
You
but I'm
want
not
to
brain
do
dead.
damage and build ult charge, you have to be inside of the enemy.
You have
But
no
there's
chance
a
of
time
doing.
and a place to go in.
There
If
is
you're,
no.
if everyone on the team is setting up somewhere else, and then you fly in and get demeched, that is no one's fault but your own.
That's exactly the dive
that's-
meta. The dive meta is you go in and if you die,
the
you
dive
die.
meta is you go in as a team.
The dive meta is if you die, you die.
That's why it's a dive.
You
meta.
either
It's
die
not
to the
that-
back.
Okay, like, and
No, dive is either you die or die. You either die to the Zenyatta you're diving, or you die to the entire team focusing you.
like every other dive here, you have to manage cooldowns and all that.
Diva, it has no cooldowns.
Diva is a giant cooldown.
If you fly into the sky, when you hit the ground, your fucking missile, your flight is already ready again.
Pretty much.
She's probably the easiest to get in and out with in terms of tanks.
She's probably
But,
the
like,
easiest.
She's not the tank to play. There's some very brain dead tanks out there.
Okay.
So
So
there's only 2 brain dead tanks in my opinion. Okay, well you can play them brain dead, but like it's not the most effective way to play them. But
okay.
everyone
okay.
plays them brain
Bugging
dead.
ball.
Defense matrix.
Defense matrix is kind of bullshit. It's good bullshit, but it's bullshit nonetheless. Like I don't want it nerfed or buffed. It's just bullshit.
The only time it's valuable is if it's against like an enemy's ult, basically. Oh, you're getting
No.
whole hog.
God.
Press right click. Oh, you're about to get
Dude,
fucking
if you
graviton
stand
surge.
on
Press
the
right
side
click.
of your team, if you stand on the side of your team, and you just press right click so it blocks everything in front of them, you basically get an invulnerable shield for like 3 seconds.
But I can't
That's
wait to eat another Zarya ult next time I play Diva.
Eating a Mei ult is the most satisfying feeling in the game.
No, for sure. From Moira Orb, just watching it disappear.
Good.
No longer harm you.
Alright.
You can't be. You're safe now. You're safe.
Okay, how would we change the abilities?
I wouldn't really change anything about it. Actually, nerf her booster cooldown.
Make the
Yeah.
booster cooldown like a half second to a second longer, and make micro missiles do a little bit more damage because they are useless.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, other than that, she's pretty well.
She's
balanced.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Orisa. Okay. Okay. We know what Nick thinks about Orisa.
Sorry, Orisa.
She is so goddamn boring to play.
I don't mind playing against her or with her, but I do mind playing as her.
The only
Yeah.
thing I can say is that on well, she is fun.
The only time I play Orisa is if I hate myself or if I'm playing on Paris defense and I don't want to play Reinhardt because Reinhardt doesn't work in my opinion on Paris defense very well.
Reinhardt doesn't work. We'll get to that later, though.
Reinhardt definitely works. I don't know.
Reinhardt doesn't work on Paris.
Yeah, no,
No,
Reinhardt is
no,
not a
there's some
Paris
things-
tank.
there's some
Reinhardt is
things
not
that they've done.
Reinhardt is not a point A Paris.
There's some
tank.
things they've done that have made him kind of brain dead.
Chadhart, we know.
You could say that about anybody, though. You could find like a, but I don't want to say.
Okay, brain dead
one.
as in, not brain dead as in like brain dead shitters play him. Brain dead as in
No, Brendan
you'd be
Shitters.
brain dead to play him on a high level.
Look at Super.
Okay, Matt. Yeah, look at how much playtime he has this season.
Look at Matthew DeLisi.
DeLisi has been benched so many
So
times.
is Chipsa.
Chipsa plays Doomfist, and he deserves it.
Chips is fucking useless.
He's on the bench where he should be.
He doesn't even deserve to be on the bench. He doesn't deserve to be signed to a team. Yo, Philadelphia Fusion. I hear
Dude.
you're looking for a new flex DPS. I'm more valuable to the team than Chipsa, trust me. I won't jump
Like,
off.
okay, back
I
to
won't jump off the map
Okay,
on
back to
Oasis.
Orisa. Back to Orisa.
Orisa.
back to Orisa. I feel like she's so forgettable.
No,
if you're
she's-
listing off the tanks, you're likely to like forget she exists. Yeah.
Her
Like, okay.
Fortify is way too broken in my opinion.
How?
Like half the ults in this game are negated by it. Plus she gets damage resistance. Plus she gets super cool looking gold, and she does not deserve to look cool.
It's just Roadhogs taking a breather, but gold and unmovable.
She doesn't get healed from it though.
What you're telling me is it's
Not even
worse.
close to Roadhog's take a breather.
It's not even close.
There's like one thing similar.
Yes.
Anyways, okay.
Okay, I like Orisa's design.
Why
I think
is the
it's cute.
fortify ability broken, Nick?
What?
Let's
So-
talk about this.
This game is about cooldown usage, but that thing has 10-second cooldown.
Yeah.
I believe, right? It's like
Oh,
10 or
fucking
8.
no, I don't
around
like
fucking
that.
know.
In my opinion, that is way too low for something that can get you out of some of the most powerful ultimates in the game.
What ults does it get you out of? Gravitic Flux.
Sigma,
Graviton,
Gravitic,
Graviton.
Graviton.
Earth Shatter. Almost every single tank ult can be negated by her. Other than her own.
Diva
Roadhog,
Bomb
you kind of get
can-
fucked by it. Diva Bomb,
If
depending
you
on how far
listen,
away,
okay,
she can
if you
survive with
fortify coming from a Roadhog player, if you fortify against a Roadhog ult, you are
You get fucked.
you are a brain
You're a
dead
dumbass.
piece of shit. Okay, I cannot tell you how many times I have played against a hero that can stop moving at their own will,
Oh,
and
oh,
they've used
big
that
one.
ability against my ult.
Big one, Blizzard. Blizzard, she'll survive a pulse bomb from it. She survives longer.
She would
against
survive a
most
pulse
tank
bomb anyway.
Yeah, but she'd be down at like 100 health without it. With it, she'd be at like 250, I think, something around that line.
Pulse bomb does like 200 even, I thought.
300.
That's with a nano, isn't it?
Nope.
It got
That's
buffed.
Standard. No, it got nerfed from 400 to 300, like back when Ghost.
A Bastion. I thought a Bastion could survive it.
a Bastion can survive it when he's in turret form because he gets reduced damage from it.
Does he really?
Yeah, we'll get to Bastion though. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get to Bastion.
Okay. Orisa. Okay, we're done talking about a fortify. We're taking up too much time. Orisa shield.
It's puny.
It's really.
It's
not.
the best and worst part of her kit because it's honest, but it's puny.
It's barely weaker than Reinhardt's, but less mobile.
No, it has 600 health compared
It
to
has
Ryan's
60.
1600.
It's like 900, I thought.
Nope, it's 600.
Oh, did it get go back
And shield is
down?
like double in Orisa shield, dude.
It went back down?
Yeah.
It's
Is it-
nothing.
I mean, it's enough to protect you for like half a second. which
Oh my
half a
god,
second is a-
that is 4 Roadhog right clicks. And it is gone.
Jerry cutting out real bad for you too, Nick.
A little bit, but the good thing about it is that you can set it down, and the cooldown will still be like building back up after you set it down. So you can set it up before the enemy comes, and then while the enemy comes, you can place another one back down. As
That is 4 Roadhog right clicks.
yeah, it's bad.
What the
But
fuck?
the thing is, it's good when it's paired with like Sigma because you guys can just alternate shit. Also, positioning's a big thing, and positioning will save an Orisa shield. Also, with the meta, you also got a lot of other survival things. So
Okay, moving on, because fuck Orisa, I don't want to talk about her anymore.
we're not gonna talk about her other two abilities.
What, pull? Fuck
We're gonna
off.
talk reworks or bongo or anything.
Okay, we should probably talk about other things.
Bongo is so good if you use it right, but no one knows how to use it right in low level.
Because
So it
is
doesn't-
there a
it's
way
not-
to use it right?
People
Let's think
throw
about
it
Yes.
down behind a single Orisa shield.
And then
It's
they
just-
walk
it's
past
gone.
it.
Plus 50 damage boost.
It's
25 meteor
good.
radius.
It's basically Mercy's Valk but better, because instead of you having to worry about where the Mercy is, you can just kind of stand there and you'll be fine.
It's Mercy's Valk, but you don't get healing from it, and it's also not a human being.
That's like that's what turns the tide of us like a single team fight.
Yeah.
But like in lower ranks, everyone was like, "Hee hoo, funny
There's
bongo."
there's no such thing as a team fight in low level.
Yeah,
Actually,
no.
you know what? You're right.
Because
Connor,
even
I
if you
don't
if
know
you have
if
like
you were
3 people
playing.
dead, you will still have ult be pushed in.
Sure.
I don't know if we played the same game last time, but like no, there are team fights. We are in the we play Overwatch together. We never experience a team fight. What is wrong with you?
We've had a total of like 3 team fights out of however many comp games we've played.
3 team fights that felt like team fights. The other times team fights are just we go in together and then Genji or Tracer or whoever is being played leaves the group, so we just don't get nothing done.
Half the team fights that I participate in are literally just like 2 or 3 people on my team pushing, and then me wiping the entire enemy team as Zenyatta and getting play of the game.
Yeah, but that's not really a team fight. That's just you carrying.
That's not really a team fight. That's a Zenyatta going with 2 people behind him and then winning the team fight on his own. It's
Okay,
1v6ing
When
with
as
body buff.
Jerry DPS Zenyatta's, what happens in the backlines is there's somebody flanking us and I get taken out immediately.
And then, and then everybody complains about me not healing, and then I get gold healing. Somehow.
So who's next on the list?
Okay. We're gonna talk about Reinhardt next. He is next.
Please
Big
buff
man.
Reinhardt. Please buff Reinhardt.
Give
Please
Reinhardt a
buff
gun.
Reinhardt. No, this is
Give him a
literally
Glock.
this is all I say. This is
Give
just
Reinhardt a melee.
revert every patch you've done to Reinhardt. Make him have 2,000 shield health again, and then make the Shatter Stun last longer. Make it go back up to 3 seconds instead of 2.5, because 2.5 makes him incredibly weak, even though he was already not being picked as much as he used to be. He did not need to be nerfed at all.
Can we just talk about how he's fucking like what, 6'4"?
Dude, he's massive. He's so fun to
astounding.
play. He's so fun to play against and with, but he's bad. Like, he's not the best pick in most scenarios. Then again, the average player, we don't really care what's the best pick. We choose him because he's funny.
I
You
choose
know,
him
hold
because
on.
funny Chad Hart.
You guys keep talking about that. I have to fix something.
Yep. Okay, let's talk about Steadfast.
What is that?
That is his
Oh,
passive.
yeah, he's unboopable.
Resistant to knockback effects, yeah.
Unboopable.
Okay, coming from a
Unboopable.
shut the fuck up. Coming from a Roadhog player, it is astounding how many times I've solo ulted a Reinhardt just to slaughter him and still have enough time to turn around on the entire rest of his team and get another kill. Cause he does not move. I just kill him.
It's so effective against things like boops.
Yeah, you don't get
pulls.
booped into Ilios well, but you do get slaughtered by Roadhog, both on Ilios well and by his ultimate. Because it doesn't affect halt, chain hook, surge, or flux.
Yeah.
So like if you're playing Reinhardt and you think, oh, funny Roadhog man is ulting, I better put my shield up. You're a brain dead piece of shit because I am going to break your shield and I'm going to break your will.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're still talking about Reinhardt shield.
We're talking about Steadfast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're talking about his passive. All right, I think that's enough talking about his passive because okay.
It's enough talking about Reinhardt. I think
No.
I've said all the points I needed to say.
Charge.
Like.
Oh, charge is so, but it's so not good.
Yeah.
You get a pick, you are the hero. You don't get a pick, which is 90% of the time, you get flamed.
You're feeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're feeding. Which is facts, though. You are feeding if you charge into a random fucking team fight.
Fire strike.
Fire strike. It's good. I think it's the best thing in this kit, honestly.
Watching the combos with Baptiste's defense matrix.
Did you see the 4K
Yeah, oh, dude, the ones where, like, Genji's deflect it and get a 4K with it are my favorite thing.
Oh my god, that the salty fish had that happen to him. He used the
Yeah,
fire
no,
strike.
I know.
Bah! He got flamed. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fire Strike is chef's kiss.
Fire strike is good. Charge is okay. It doesn't need to be changed. Buff his shield. That's all. Like that's the
Roadhog.
major. Oh, Roadhog time.
Yeah.
I think they
Roadhog.
could nerf Take a Breather a little bit.
I think they could buff
Roadhog
Roadhog in
rides
general.
again.
I don't think Roadhog really needs anything done to take a breather. I think take a breather is fine. He doesn't feel unkillable with it.
That's fair, yeah.
He just feels like, oh hey, I'll charge. You know.
Yeah.
When he
Like, he's
uses
the
it,
last-
he feels unkillable, but immediately after, it's like, oh wait, no, this is just a normal man still.
Yeah, as long as you're fast enough to kill him before the cooldown wears off.
If you're
like,
not
you're
the
fine.
only person shooting him, it's not that
Yeah.
bad.
The hook is good.
The hook is horrifying.
The hook is terrifying unless you have shields. You have shields, it is useless.
The hook is a threat.
You want to make Roadhog overpowered? Make his hook go through shields. He immediately becomes meta.
You want to make Roadhog overpowered? Play Roadhog and flank.
The flanking hog.
Wait until you have a Roadhog in your back lines. I've done that before. I've walked into people's back lines as Roadhog, and it is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're going against actually good players, you just get perm CC'd. Like you just can't touch the keyboard for like 5 minutes straight.
That's just playing. That's just playing against heroes with CC. It doesn't matter what
That is
skill
facts.
level. Okay.
I don't think there's a lot to talk about with Roadhog. You know,
we can
like
scrap
Yeah.
gun, left click, right click.
buff it a little bit.
Which one?
That's what I'd say.
Buff the right
Both.
click a little bit.
I'd say both. I think the right click is even better.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's better than the left click. Because the left click, you have to be real fucking close for it to work. With the right click, you can just bop, and they're dead. You know.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But I'd say buff both of them.
Yeah. Buff Roadhog.
Just buff Roadhog, yeah. Make
How
his
about a whole hog though?
whole hog for how long it takes for you to get it is not that good.
It doesn't take that long to get it if you're good at the game and also healing yourself. Not good at good at Roadhog.
Good at cooldowns.
Good
Just
in
good.
every way except like actually explicitly.
I
Good
mean,
at the
you're
game.
playing Roadhog, you're not gonna be good. But
You don't need to be like a high level player to do well as Roadhog. You just need to know how to like heal yourself. You need to know how to press E and occasionally press left or right click.
Hog's whole hog is like a high risk, high reward, except there's very little risk, and the chances of you getting the reward are very slim.
It's low risk, low reward.
look, you getting
Yeah.
pocketed by if you get pocketed by both healers and you just walk forward and press Q, there's not a lot that can be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, healers aren't gonna pocket a Roadhog.
There have been plenty of times where I've gotten nanoed as a Roadhog, actually, and it's
Well,
very beautiful.
Nano Hog is dangerous
Listen,
as hell.
if you have an Ana who knows what they're doing and they're not like, ooh, Roadhog, but do not if they nano you, it's absurd what you can do.
Yeah. Okay, let's be honest. He's a DPS with extra health.
Pretty much.
He's very hard to play as an actual tank, like creating
Yeah.
space and all that.
Yeah, no, he might as well not be a tank. But it also if you gave him DPS health, he'd also be entirely broken in the way that he is now useless, and not broken as in you will wipe their team, broken as in don't play this hero.
Mhm.
So he just move him to DPS category at this point,
Yeah.
but like change nothing else.
Yeah, and he'd be fine.
Sigma.
Who's next? Oh,
Ooh.
him.
Him.
Honestly, he's kind of broken, but like, I'm okay with him being broken. You know?
It's not
Yeah.
like he's broken enough that if I see a Sigma on the other team, I want to quit. But he is broken enough that if you're not good at the game, you are going to die.
Sigma absolutely fucks over low-level players.
It is absurd how easy Sigma is to play.
Mhm.
Mhm.
He has a very low learning curve, but a very high level to mastery, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Rock.
talk about abilities. First is Hypersphere, his primary fire.
I still have not understand the range of that thing.
I don't understand it.
Hold on, 22
It's
meters
22
max
meters,
range. Yeah.
and I know it's 22 meters, but like, I can't tell how far 22 meters away from me.
It's a distance.
That's
At this point, I just fire enemies I see and hope.
yeah, basically. That's basically the plan. Rock accretion.
Rock.
Fun to
It's
use.
if you have good teammates on your team, that is basically a sleep.
Yeah.
It is basically a free sleep dart.
Yeah.
I like watching them fall.
Yeah.
Ugh. You know, they just get hit with the guagua.
I think the casting time is like, it
20
feels
seconds.
if what
20 seconds. That's how long it takes to cast.
0.65.
Oh, 0.65, 0.8.
The
stun time.
the knockdown is 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're playing Sigma, the casting time feels super long, but when you're playing against him, it feels super short.
Yeah.
So if you're playing as Sigma, it feels like you want the casting time to be lower, but if you're playing against him, you want it to be longer.
Yeah.
It's one of those ever-present battle things.
hmm
How about old Sigma, where it depended on range? So if you knock somebody across the map, it was like a 3-second stun.
Okay, I didn't really care about that because it's like luck based, and also if you're hitting him from like all the way across the map, what are the chances that your teammates are there to follow up on that? I don't think they need to change that, honestly. Kinetic grasp, kind of bro. Okay, can I just say though,
It's
Sigma is
Devo
the perfect
defense
counter.
matrix, but it also gives him extra health.
Sigma is the perfect counter to Bastion.
Yeah, if
Oh, yeah.
if the Bastion is stupid.
It's a Genji deflect, but it doesn't deflect, and he just gets health.
It's a Genji deflect, but you become stronger instead of killing
It's what
somebody.
it's what we call the big suck. You know?
In the
No, that's what
professional.
we call Moira.
We'll get to her.
Don't say her name.
That's what we call her.
We will get to her.
So kinetic grasp.
It's just it's good. Like I don't think it's broken or anything. It's just
it's
good.
literally just a defense matrix, but better.
I don't think it's better than the defense matrix. I think it's just more personal defense matrix. Because defense matrix you can use for the entire team. Kinetic grasp is just yourself.
Kinetic grasp can be used for the entire team, but it benefits yourself.
Yeah.
Defense matrix you can be used for the entire team, but it benefits all of you.
Yeah. Communism versus capitalism, basically.
Not really. Gravitic flux.
Fun.
Gravitic flux. Dude, I don't know how many times I've gotten stunned out of that.
It's painful how often I feel like when you press left click that is done, they should be lifted. Because
I don't think
because
so.
the
But no,
amount
you
of
can still
times
be stunned while they're being lifted though.
I'm not saying anything about stun currently. I'm saying that when you press left click, that should be locked in. Whoever's in it is in it.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you the amount of times I was about to get a fucking a fat gravitic flux, and then they just all walked out of it, and I pressed left click, and they were still inside of it when I did, and then
Yeah.
and I just fell back to the ground like a sad Dutch man. Huh.
Okay, guess that's all we're saying about that.
All right. I don't really think there's anything else to be said about it, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that if you're inside of it and the Sigma presses left click, you should be stuck inside of it. I don't think Moira's Fade should be able to, or Reaper should be able to escape it. I understand fortifying
I don't think
cryo
Reaper
freeze.
can escape it.
No, he can.
He
No,
can.
disables all movement abilities of enemies suspended in air except Moira's Fade and Reaper's Wraith form.
And he can like wraith form right as it like gets lifted, and I don't think he gets caught in it.
Yeah, it's the same with Orisa.
Yeah.
Orisa can use Fortify, May can use Cryo Freeze, and it negates it.
It feels like the visual area where you're caught in and the actual area where you're caught in is also different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel that if there's a dead body inside, I don't know if this is like if it does, but if you catch a dead body inside of it, it should ragdoll the body.
It should. Yeah.
I don't know if
That's
it
just like
doesn't.
Does
I'm
it
just
not?
I don't know if it
That's-
doesn't. I'm just saying that if it doesn't, it should.
That's just like a quality of life change, you know.
Yeah.
All right. There's only one left, right? Oh no, there's two. There's
Yeah.
two.
No, there are three.
Oh, I forgot him.
Winston. Winston is
A
next.
monkey. I forgot the monk.
Monkey is next.
That great ape is so fun. But
He's
like,
fun, but if you mess up cooldowns, you're dead.
He
yeah,
is easy.
you have to be
He's relatively easy to play.
hard to master, hard as fuck to master.
It's
He
like
has the highest skill cap of any tank.
It's like every other tank. It's easy to play, hard to master. If you pick him up for the first time, it may take a few like play times to get him good, but it is so easy to play him once you understand how to play him. Tesla cannon.
Tesla cannon,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
I don't think there needs to be anything changed about
There's
that.
no.
No.
Nano normal monkey is terrifying because the Tesla cannon does good damage.
Yeah.
Like Tesla cannon is good because it can hurt groups of people.
Yeah.
It out heals Mercy. Unless she's Valking, because then it's literally just perfectly neutral, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump pack.
Jump pack to
Monkey
just
go boing.
reduce the cooldown just
Cooldown to 4 or 5 seconds instead of sticks.
Yeah.
Nothing huge, but still noticeable.
What is the cooldown when he's ulting? It's only like 3
It's
seconds.
2 seconds.
Oh, 2?
Yeah. What about the knockback on jump pack?
It's so small.
It could be buffed or it could stay the same, and I wouldn't complain.
I didn't know there was a knockback on it for a while.
There's a
It's very
very
small.
slight knockback.
Yeah, no, like I entirely forgot there was one. I'm not gonna lie.
Although I really like that you can kill people with the jump pack.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
too.
It's just like you just crush them.
Under your great ape toes.
Yeah, basically.
Barrier
Barrier
has more health than Eraser's shield.
Yeah. It's okay. Like if you know how to
Yeah.
use it, it's dangerous, but
Yeah.
other than that, not really.
If you can shield dance.
Yeah.
If you can't, it's just kind of press E.
Pro tip: don't put a bastion. Just don't throw it onto a bastion because he will just kill you.
Yeah. Primal Rage.
Big monk angry.
Angry monkey.
If you know how to juggle people with Primal Rage, I commend you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juggling people with Primal Rage, I want to learn how to do it just because it looks fun as. Just to say fuck you to one player on the enemy team.
Fuck you in particular.
Yeah, basically.
How about the 1,000 health he gets?
Big monkey. I wouldn't say he's overpowered because he's still very killable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's bad. I think he's just there.
I think he's like pretty much fine. I don't really think he needs much change.
No.
Yeah.
He's just
No, Ball on the other hand.
Wrecking Ball. The rat, if you will.
I hate him.
I really love playing him, but I just hate him entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate playing against and with him, and I also just hate the character.
Funny hamster man.
Primary fire. I think that's all we really need to be. That's all that really needs to be said. It's just so it lacks notability.
Yeah.
It does damage if you headshot people and are firing through an amp matrix.
Yeah.
Its only use is to kill somebody after pile driving them.
Pretty
There's
much.
no point in using it otherwise. Grappling claw.
Spin.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, he's so good at stalling.
He's aggressively good at stalling.
And also, have you seen the tech that people can do with it?
Oh, like the fucking double boops and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absurd. It's a
Mhm.
little bit
Yeah,
scary.
100 damage for free.
It's a little bit scary.
We were
Yeah.
messing around with the glitch where you aren't in ball form with the grappling hook.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
That's a good glitch.
Aren't they patching it soon?
I don't know. I hope not. Let's see. I don't really think anything else needs to be said about it.
Yeah,
I
pile driver
mean-
is fun as hell.
Down.
Yeah.
Crash, dude.
Crash Bandicoot in Overwatch.
How about the knock-up? What's the vibe on the knock-up?
The what?
The knock-up.
They just go up. That's how
Oh,
they do it.
oh, it's so good against like bunker comp.
Oh
It's
yeah.
so fun against bunker comp because they just go. Whoop.
Sets up fat shatters.
Dude, Hammond is like probably really. He always feels good against bunker comp because even if he's not pile driving, he can boop them forward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, except for Bastion, but
Yeah. He sets up fat fucking shatters against against Reinhardt's.
yeah.
I think it's always wonderful to see that. Minefield.
It is
Monk.
the worst part of his kit.
Yeah.
And it is ultimate.
The only way you are going to get kills is if you're playing against Connor on Lucio, or if you force somebody into it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I
It's hard to-
forgot about that.
Okay. Adaptive shields.
Um.
I know how to use it, but I still don't at the same time.
Where do I begin with the adaptive shields?
It's
You need them.
it's so
The adaptive shield's kind of broken.
it's so weird.
You can get 1,200 health for like 7 seconds if you get all 6 people in your range, which is
Right.
very easy if you're pile driving a team.
Are you
A
sure? Are you total health? Okay, never mind. Total health.
I believe around that.
It
Yeah.
is 100 temporary shield plus 100 additional shield for each enemy within a radius. And
So you get
Bob
700.
and Bob
700.
Bob
Oh, Bob
also
also
counts
counts.
as an enemy. So that's upward.
So
That's
at
up
most you
to
can
800.
at most you can get 1,400.
Hell,
No.
you can
Yeah,
you can
800
get
plus
800
600.
800 plus his health. Plus the health he has.
Oh, right. So yeah, I mean, if you're doing that inside of a team that's actually like grouped up,
Yeah.
Scary.
you're not dying.
That it's the greatest stall tactic on earth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God, imagine that with like a nano.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Homie ain't dying.
Yeah.
Zarya.
Fun.
Fun.
Zarya is by far the most fun tank, in my opinion. Chad Hart, okay, it's the most fun, right?
It's the most fun what?
To play correctly.
Yeah. Because if you're playing Chadhart, you're not playing right. But if you're playing Zarya, you play her right, then it is fun.
Mhm.
I don't really think we need to talk about Zarya. There's nothing to be said.
Moira shouldn't be able to get out of Graviton Surge. That's all.
Nobody
No
should
one
be
should
able
be
to
able to get out of
Surge.
Graviton Surge. It's a fucking black hole. How the fuck can an edgy man and bitch woman get out?
Mm-hmm.
And Golden Horse, dude.
Yeah, Golden Horse.
Also, same comment as Sigma's thing, dead bodies.
She doesn't have a lot in the kit.
I want the dead bodies to go into the black
Yeah.
hole.
No, I'm
She
just
doesn't-
imagining like you kill a team and their bodies are just still there.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's awful.
Alright, moving on. Now we are finally out of the tank category.
Ash.
After 44 minutes of streaming, we are finally out of the tank category.
I want to say only about 20 of that was us actually talking about tanks.
Yeah, no, pretty much. Ash.
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about her.
I
She's
don't.
fun as
I'm
hell.
not sure anything else needs to be said.
Her kit is very basic, but is very powerful.
Her kit,
Dude,
it's hard to play her. It's like every other sniper. It's hard to play well, but if you do, it is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
dude, main Ash to main Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about Ash. Ash is, my
Who
opinion,
did you
one of the most
think
fun.
we were talking about?
I thought we were talking about Zarya still.
Oh my god, you're so fucking
He
stupid.
he said sniper.
I didn't hear it.
Like every other sniper hero, it is hard to play, but if you play it well, it is dangerous.
Yeah,
And
but that
it's
was after
just
I was talking about.
Zarya.
That's after I was talking about Zarya.
That is not correct.
I was still talking about Zarya when I said the kit is good, but like basic but powerful.
I
Ash
mean, that
is.
still applies to Ash.
Yeah.
I don't even think her thing is basic. Dynamite, dude. If you learn Dynamite, you learn Ash. You don't main Ash to main Bob. You main Ash to main Dynamite.
Main Ash to main Boops and Dynamite.
If you hit even like 3 people with Dynamite, you get like 15% ult charge.
The cooldowns seem pretty extreme, honestly.
Extremely
specifically
long
on
or
Coach
extremely
Gun.
short.
Coach Gun has a
Extremely
really
long.
long cooldown.
It's 10
I-
seconds and 12 seconds for Coach Gun and Dynamite, respectively.
I play Ash a lot, and I really don't see problems with it because it's very hard to get up close to an Ash because they're already going to be on high points because there's a sniper, and if somebody gets up there, you still got 10 seconds after you already get away from them. If you hit it towards the team, they can't do shit against you.
I think Coach Gun's cooldown could be downed a little bit, but I think Dynamite is fine the way it is.
Yeah.
Bob is fine.
Main Ash to main Bob.
Bob is like the worst part of her kit in my opinion.
Bob is just a bigger Torbjorn turret
Ju-
that counts as another player.
Just be sure to hit something, because if you're Connor, then you will be stuck thinking about Bob for a week.
I miss him. I watched him, dude. I watched him go right off the
Ash
I
list.
was
fun.
playing that game. I watched Bob go off the edge of Volskaya Point A and laughed at you.
Ash
That
fun.
was-
That's all you really gotta know.
Oh
My
no, then
opinion.
it happened again on Route 66. Never mind.
No, it definitely happened at least one other time, but the first instance was Volskaya.
Yeah.
Bastion.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Ash is fun.
Okay. I have literally a perfect way to make Bastion fun.
All right.
So here's what you do. So what you do is first you get rid of his turret form, right? Then instead of that, you give him an explosive projectile, and instead of him just healing himself, he places down something that can make everyone else heal around. What I'm saying is, I want him to be Soldier 2.0.
You want him to be broken.
No, I want him to be Soldier 2.0. Like literally, just make him Soldier, except with tank form instead of.
Give him a
aimbot.
hat.
Well, they're doing that in Overwatch too, so
Give
we got
him
that one.
a hat. That's all that.
One of his
Bastion
skins
is
has a hat.
fixed. Bastion is fixed
in all
if
reality-
he has a hat.
In all reality, nerf his turret form.
Buff
Buff his sentry mode.
Buff recon. Buff recon. Nerf sentry.
Nerf healing.
His healing is fine at low level, but if you're like a decent player, then nerf it.
Tank mode is fine.
Tank mode, yeah, tank mode's pretty fun.
Tank mode is funny to watch him blow himself up.
Give
He just
him
falls apart.
drop on his projectiles. Make him a fucking mortar.
Make
it like Torbjorn's ult, where there's a certain amount of projectiles, but
Just
not
make it
but like barely
make it
a time
like
limit.
make it like brimstones from Valorant. You just
Yeah.
prepare for hellfire.
I want to see a Bastion firing directly up into the sky to see mortars come falling down on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
All right, Doomfist.
This is debatable, but I think Doomfist is fine where he is.
No, I think he is too.
I don't think Doomfist is fine where he is. I think it's that he's fine because he is fun. I think that it's hard to play him if you have no abilities, and that's the point of the character.
Yeah,
And
I think
therefore
Finding
he is
like
fine.
a good Doomfist
He
is
is the-
horrifying.
he is the highest, in my opinion, he is the highest skill cap to damage hero.
He's the highest skill count, but he's very easy to play at a low level. Because
He's very easy.
If you're not going to competitive to play him, then you can play him. You know?
Mhm.
If you're in competitive, it is not recommended that you play him at a low level or a high level.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Chips.
Yeah.
Nah, you can make him work high level.
Yeah, but it's not best. It's not recommended.
It's not optimal, but like nobody plays optimal.
Yeah.
Competitive anyway because everything optimal is boring as shit.
Yeah,
Echo.
Echo, Echo's so fun. Echo's so
is
broken, but
fun.
she's so fun.
I love playing her so much. It is absurd. I think that her cooldowns need to be upped and downed at the same time, but especially upped. The damage ramp up of focusing beam needs to be decreased.
Dude, the cooldown of sticky bombs feels like there isn't one.
It feels like if you manage your cooldowns correctly, there aren't cooldowns.
She feels. I think the best way to describe her is Farah, but
Better.
if you manage the Farah, you can manage your cooldowns decently and still be fine. If you can perfect Echo's cooldowns, I do not believe she is. I believe she is broken. If you can manage her cooldowns perfectly,
I believe Echo is broken.
Echo is broken. Yeah,
But I also think she shouldn't be changed, because even though she is broken, she's also easy to take care of.
she's broken in the least broken way.
She's broken in the way that she is entirely broken. If you're playing a hero that doesn't counter her, you will be crying to your team saying, "Wow, wow, we need a McQuee, a wow, wow." But if you're playing a hit scan hero, you're fine.
Yeah,
And if you're playing Echo, she's like one of the only fun DPS heroes as of late for me.
she's fun.
She is absurdly
She's fun. She's fun and she's good,
Yes.
which is good
yeah.
in my opinion. I think fun characters should be good characters.
Genji.
I'd say for
No.
So go back to
go back to Echo, because Connor still has
No,
something to say.
I was just gonna say I feel like for the most part most of the DPS are fun. Emphasis on most.
Yeah. Yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what I said about Echo, about her being fun and powerful, and that's
Yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
The same thing now with Genji. Genji is now powerful.
You need to be somewhat decent to play
Yeah.
Genji well.
He went from kind of being like only good for Blade to him actually having a kit that works, and I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
I'm awful at Genji, but he's really fun.
If I were
I
good
think-
at Genji, I would enjoy playing him.
Same.
I'll
just wish we were good at Genji.
don't really need to comment on shurikens. They're kind of overpowered, but not super.
I don't think they're overpowered, but I think they're good now.
Yeah, no,
It's-
they're
it's not
not
act-
super
damage-
overpowered, but they kind of
In my
are.
opinion, the damage isn't something that made him good. It is, in my opinion, the
Spread
spread
reduction.
being decreased.
Yeah.
Because now you can just chuck those bitches into a team fight and they just take damage.
Yeah.
I like the two ways of firing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dash.
Dash resets are so fun.
Yeah.
Dash
Dash
is
resets.
just fun in general. Everything about it.
Okay. Deflect.
Deflect.
Back at you.
Back at
Dude,
you.
everything about Genji's kit is fun.
Yeah.
I don't think you should block melees.
You're just salty about the Roadhog hook.
No, not even. And I'm salty about the fact that I can't melee a deflecting Genji.
I believe that it should.
I'm
I
sick
believe
and
that-
tired of like almost killing a diving Genji and not being able to
Look,
get the final blow because he starts
if I have to
deflecting.
put up with, if I have to put up with being fucking frozen by Mei and being sucked on by a Moira, you can live with getting hook canceled and hammer canceled.
I don't care about the hook cancel. I just want to be able to press my melee button and fucking kill a deflecting Genji that dove me, and I almost killed him on my own. I'm tired of it.
I
Then just
think,
get good, Mei.
okay.
Just kill him quicker.
let him block chain hook. Let him block whip shot. I don't give a fuck. Don't
If
let
we're
him.
speaking-
If I'm punching a man, how is he gonna deflect that shit with a sword?
If
Fuck off.
he's deflecting like hit
How does a
scans.
punch? Question: how does a punch do? I don't know, around like
It's a fucking.
a seventh of your health. You punch a man and he gets hit with a seventh. You basically
have
break
you
ribs. With
ever
every
been
punch you put.
punched by an angry grandmother?
Okay, but okay, look at
No.
Hanzo's punch. He smacks you gently with the palm of his hand.
Look at May's punch.
She's Mei.
If you're
You
mad
should-
about the
Not
punches,
cushion. She
look
goes-
at May.
You know what? It sounds like it should make like the squeaky toy sound.
May isn't punching you. She's extending her elbow at you.
Yeah.
Hanzo
Genji
is hitting you with a palm strike. May is like fucking whipping her arm at you and hoping.
I like Moira's melee animation.
Where she just
She
bitch
like
slaps
scratches you, dude.
Yeah.
you. Dragon Blade.
It hurts.
It's so
No.
fun.
No. I should have. I should clarify. It hurts when you get stuck in a Junkrat trap, and you just see them turn to you.
It hurts when you use it and there is no one around to use it because
It
your team
hurts when
kills
you-
them.
It
And
hurts when you use it and you get slept.
It hurts when he uses it and he wipes your team. It hurts when you use it and the team is already gone. It hurts when you use it and you get countered.
It hurts when you use it and there's just a Zarya staring at you with a graviton surge,
It
It
hurts.
hurts.
It hurts when you use
and
it.
you just have to watch.
It hurts.
No matter
wh-
what
it-
happens, it's
when,
gonna hurt.
When a
It
Genji
hurts.
in the game presses Q, it hurts.
It doesn't. It's undetermined if it hurts you or him, but it hurts.
It's like a dice roll.
Yeah.
Hanzo.
He is the master of lucky headshot.
He.
Can we all agree on that?
It is absurd the amount of times I have been headshot by him shooting into a pile of meat.
But
Yeah.
that's just the Hanzo way.
Yeah.
And you gotta accept it.
Would you guys change anything about him?
Yeah.
What would you change?
Make him have less projectile speed.
I would say give him back scatter arrows, but that is entirely a wrong opinion.
I didn't get to play with scatter arrows, but I don't want them.
I played when there were scatter arrows, and
I
it was
played
not
with
fun.
scatter arrows frequently. You do not want to play with scatter arrows.
I played with scatter
No, from-
arrows both as Hanzo and against Hanzo, and it was bad.
It makes him less fun, and it makes playing against him less fun.
It makes
Yeah.
him easy.
From the clips that I've seen, it just seems like absolute.
You
crap.
aim it. You don't even have to aim at their heads. You just aim at their feet.
Yeah,
you
you just
fire at the
fire.
floor and you kill a man.
Yeah. See, I like the whatever they're called, storm arrows or whatever.
Storm arrow.
Storm
Yeah,
arrow,
they're a decent replacement.
It's
You could
it makes
take
him hit
down the
him.
projectile speed.
Nah, I don't think. I think that basically is like hit scan Hanzo for a second, and I kind of vibe with that.
Storm arrows are the same
It
as
just
a
shows
fully
how
charged
broken
bow
he would be
shot,
if
which
he
is
was.
110 meters per second. Which is basically hit scan at close range.
Yeah.
Lunge, there's nothing to be said. Dragon Strike.
It's kind of bad unless you combo
It's-
with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insanely difficult to use unless you are using it as a zoning or you're using it as a combo.
Or if you're dumb like me and you get stuck in a corner and just accept it.
Yeah. I feel like it should be more true to its nature, like based on the way it appears, because it feels like you don't have to be inside of it to get damage, and that's what makes it most frustrating.
I don't get that at all with it.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
don't
it's because
entirely
I'm so rapid because I play Lucio. It just I don't know. It just feels
Yeah.
like it feels like it should be true to its depiction.
It does feel there's like lingering damage, if that's what you mean.
It feels like slightly
that's what it
outside,
feels
like away from the dragons, and when the dragons start to disappear, there is still damage, and I think that shouldn't be happening.
Well, like that's the same problem with the Sigma ult, where it's like the visual is not accurate to the actual like range of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just an issue with the game. So if they fix the hitboxes or whatever, then we're all hunky dory.
Junkrat, total mayhem.
Luck, completely.
No.
Actually, no, not even luck, just the stupidity of the enemy.
It's not luck, nor is it skill. It is, oh, I am a Lucio player, and I just killed a Junkrat. I guess I'll die now.
It is. Junkrat is bullshit.
It
But like,
is...
he is the worst type of bullshit because he's not good bullshit. He is bad bullshit. Bad to play as bullshit.
Total
Junkrat is a
mayhem
very double-edged sword. He can be fun or frustrating.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't matter if you're playing against him or as him.
Yeah.
With him. Honestly, actually, no. With him, you're fine about it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm still salty about Total Mayhem existing as a Lucio player. But that's literally just because I get close to people and murder them and then run away. His primary fire.
Junkrat?
I really can't say anything about him. Honestly. I'm so indifferent on Junkrat, other than the fact that I believe.
He's weird.
We know he's
indifferent.
bullshit.
Yeah.
We know he's bullshit. The problem is, like,
it's not bullshit that needs to be countered. It's just bullshit that if you don't counter it, it's annoying, but you don't have to counter it.
I feel like he's easy to counter though.
It's not even that he's easy to counter. It's just that he's so meaningless. He's so either meaningless or meaningful, and there is no in between. Your Junkrat
And there's no telling until you're like halfway through a match.
Your Junkrat is either useless or he just got a fucking 5-man with his Riptire. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be McCree next.
McCree next. I like McCree. I think it's fine.
I greatly enjoy him.
Yeah.
I don't really think anything needs to be changed except stun right click combos. That's illegal.
Fan the hammer I don't like.
It doesn't need to exist.
Yeah. It kind of makes him
make it like a 3 burst instead of all 6.
It makes it easy to kill people if you stun them.
Yeah.
It's just a free kill if you press E and then right click.
Do you have the cooldown on flashbang?
Flashbang is a 10-second cooldown.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought it was longer. It always feels longer.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing against him.
Again, Lucio main, I just hate flashbang because it stops me from moving.
You hate CC.
I hate CC. I hate like all forms of CC except Brigida's shield bash because it feels like Brigida is so dog shit useless when it's a 1v1 battle and you're fast. That even if I get shield bashed, I'm just like, okay, he who funny man go burr and run away.
Yeah.
Next hero is May.
Okay, hold on. Let me go throw up.
Dude, I got it. All right, I know how to fix her.
Please do share.
Okay. You know that freezy thing that she can do?
Yeah.
Take it away.
Okay. Here's my take on it. Don't let her freeze you all the way through unless it's her ult. Don't let her consistently freeze a person. I don't want a Mei to hold left click on me, freeze me all like entirely, let go, and then start pressing again, and her be able to freeze me again.
Yeah.
There's no grace period. If you get stuck by her, you're just stuck.
I think there should be an internal cooldown on how often.
You want to know what I think? You want to know what I think it should be instead? I think what she should be able to do is her ult can freeze me through and through, and it lasts for like 2 seconds. But instead of her freezing you with left click, it just slows you. It makes you slower.
That's literally what I am saying,
so
but like
a
to a
full
lesser
clip
degree.
should not freeze you through and through.
I'm okay with being frozen once. If she holds left click on, I want. She can be. It's okay for her to slow me and freeze me, but she shouldn't be able to continue holding left click and freeze me again. I
Yeah.
want like there to
Yeah.
be an internal cooldown where I am no longer slowed and no longer frozen, but I continue to take damage if she's hitting me still. So I
It
get
just
you get frozen, you're allowed to move at full speed again for X amount of time, and there is nothing you can do even if you die. The cooldown stays. If it's like it's probably less than 10 seconds, so that's irrelevant. But if it weren't, you die and you still can't get frozen if the cooldown is happening.
it's just like, I don't know, if you're a squishy and you get frozen, you're dead. That's it.
If you're a mobility-based hero and you get frozen, fuck you, basically. Hammond, flying heroes, Lucio, fuck you. Right
Yeah.
click is fine.
Right click.
How much damage does her right click do?
Right click is
75.
Okay, that's not so bad.
It's just enough to one shot a tracer in the head.
Cryo freeze or whatever it's called.
Cryo freeze.
Cryo freeze.
That's her ice block.
I want it to be breakable.
Oh yes, I want it to be breakable.
That would be, yeah.
She shouldn't be cleansed of status effects except purple.
Yeah.
And how much healing does it do? 38.46 per second. Which is 150 total during the duration of it if you use it all the way through.
Yeah.
Be nerfed.
Less healing.
Less healing.
Either the same amount of healing, but
breakable.
But slower and breakable, or less healing entirely.
Yeah.
Ice wall.
That's not that big of a deal. I mean,
really
it sucks when you go to shatter and she blocks it, but like that's the same as any shield.
Yeah.
It should block the line of sight of Snowball though.
Yes. Both teams. It doesn't matter if it's your own. It doesn't matter if it's your own ultimate. You should block it if you use your wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also mad about this one because it blocks line of sight for sound barrier. Again, I'm just a frog man. Leave me alone.
Angry Lucio man coming at you.
I'm an angry frog. Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Yeah.
Make it smaller.
Yeah, that's
Make it smaller, make it less time, and make it freeze you slower. I think.
Either make it less time or reduce the damage that it does to you.
It does 85 damage over the duration.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of changes need to be done, and she's still not the worst character in the game.
Rework May. Pharah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Pharah is so...
I don't like playing as or against her. I don't mind with her.
I enjoy playing Pharah quite a bit.
If you're not like competent, it's hard to hover. Like it's hard to actually constantly fly the way you're supposed to.
I can see that. Yeah.
Also, I think the projectile should be faster. Okay, so Hanzo's fully charged storm arrow is 110 meters per second.
Yeah.
May's icicle is 135 meters per second. Pharah's left click is 35 meters a second.
It's a literal rocket.
It is absurdly slow, and it is slower than a normal man firing an arrow from a bow, and it is a fucking rocket-propelled explosive device.
Yeah, I think it could be increased to like 45, but at the most, in my opinion, I like it slow. I think it makes her feel a lot more skillful.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she'd be too broken if it goes above like 65.
Jump shot doesn't really need anything to be
rocket
commented
jump.
on.
That sounds dangerous.
Shut the fuck up. Concussive blast.
Don't get scared. Bonk, dude.
That's just a circular Lucio boop.
It's just a Lucio boop but DPS.
Yeah.
It was like in early development of the game, it was going to do extra damage to shields.
What was?
Like the concussive blast, like it was going to do absurd damage to shields.
I can kind of see that.
It was like
That
going
would-
to
that
do
would-
it was going to do massive damage in the first place and more damage to shields. So it was
Yeah.
just going to slaughter things. It doesn't matter what it was.
I like that it can bonk her too.
Yeah.
It involves
Barrage.
It makes rollouts better.
Yeah. Barrage.
Fun, but
It's
you'll
kind of shit.
probably die before you
It's-
get it out.
It's shit unless you have a mercy. You're
Yeah.
nanoed.
Or sound barrier.
Yeah.
If you're just Pharah,
Pharah is
You're
kind of
dead.
shit. Pharah is kind of shit if you don't have a mercy, honestly.
yeah.
Reaper.
Oh my god, I love.
He's fun.
He's so fun.
It's-
He's so fucking fun.
There's nothing that needs to be said. He doesn't need to be changed, but he doesn't need to not be changed. I think.
The
Really.
only thing that I would change about Reaper is just very slightly decrease the amount of self-healing he gets. But that's like, I could live if it didn't change either.
Yeah, I think Reaper's like one of the most balanced.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I think he should be lower health. I think he should be either 220 or 225, but not 250.
I don't know why he has 250 health. It's
Because
just like,
I'm sick and tired of people being able to escape the hook combos from Roadhog. I don't think he should be able to escape it. I don't think Tracer should be able to escape it. Listen, it's not entirely the hero itself. It does come down to I'm not doing it correctly, but that doesn't change the fact that he shouldn't be able to Wraith form out of a fucking one-shot hook combo.
Yeah.
yeah.
There should be leeway with that shit, like there is with every other hero. Also, again, shouldn't be able to escape the ultimates that
Yeah.
are aforementioned. And I can understand Death Blossom being nerfed, but that's about it.
Just a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
a
Death
little bit.
Blossom is so predictable, like when it's about to happen.
It's
If you see your Reaper
predictable,
going
but-
high ground and then Wraith form towards you, he's gonna freaking Death Blossom.
It's predictable, but at low levels, it is impossible to counter because people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And also, like, no one fucking fires at him.
Yeah.
Soldier.
Eh.
It's just Call of Duty
Soldier.
Simulator. No.
Yeah,
nothing
all of
needs
the
to be
Call of
said.
Duty players that got
He's-
sick and tired of playing Call of Duty play Soldier.
He's so basic, but he's fun basic. He's somebody
He's-
that like he's somebody you can pick up and play and not have to worry about being good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's a very good like starter tutorial character.
Yeah.
And I mean,
He's
I'm-
very low skill level or really low skill count, but he's very difficult to master.
Mhm.
Like you can
Mhm.
play him well at high levels, but it's not easy to do. But he's also very easy to play at the same time.
Yeah, and I mean like if you get like a basic understanding and keep tabs on where he actually like physically is in the game, he's very easy to counter.
Yeah.
Let's
I-
talk
I
abilities.
What?
I want his Helic rockets to one-shot tracers, but that's it. It
think it's
does
fine where it is.
120 damage to everyone except Tracer. There's no reason behind it. I just want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean like a direct
That's
hit on
not
somebody
fine.
hurts.
Dude, yeah. The nuttiest thing I've done is get a fucking Helix rocket on a flying far, and you just like, oh, you know, like it's just so good. It's so satisfying.
That's very nice.
It's like you win life at that point.
Dude, you've won Overwatch. His healing thingy. Drink up, whatever it's called.
40 per second, yeah, biotic field. 40 per second, 204 total.
Huh?
204.
204 total.
Specifically.
Yes,
204 total what?
healing.
There isn't
That's-
much I would change about.
It's
Oh, okay.
kind of like Bulls and Yada.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really do much for a teammate because you'll probably use it personally.
Yeah.
But hey, if your stupid little diva Dovin got demeched and is sitting at 25 HP, just
I
give her a
mean,
big old sip of the salt juice.
in team fights, you can 100% just place it down, and people will walk over it and get healing.
Dude, they're like moths to the flame.
Yeah.
Despite
like,
being quite literal aimbot, I don't think his tactical visor needs to be changed, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's
I'm glad it
surprisingly
doesn't
balanced.
control helix rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to control Helix.
If it was
Yeah.
still with Helix rockets, I would not. I would say it should be
Helix rockets
changed.
used to actually like follow too. Like they weren't just fired directly at the enemy.
Yeah.
That's just absurd. I mean, despite that, I still think it works pretty fine. I think it's like surprisingly balanced despite being a little aimbot.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like playing Genji and you deflect, there's a very high chance he will not stop shooting.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not much that needs to be changed there.
Sombra.
Fun and annoying.
Shitter.
It depends, really. She's very easy to play, but very hard to play well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is good for a character like her, but she is very annoying to play against sometimes.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times.
I don't like that she can negate heroes entirely, basically.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that she can bring Zen down to 50 health with her ultimate. I don't like that Lucio is turned useless.
He's just a man with a gun.
Yeah. What? Okay. It can also hack Bob, Immortality Field, Supercharger, Turret. They're all disabled for 10 seconds except Bob.
Yeah, and I mean it interrupts ults and
It
how
stops
long
ults
is
and shit.
Bob?
Bob is, I don't know, but he's turned off for it affects enemies and Bob for 5 seconds, health packs for 60, and other for 10.
Interesting. I don't like that it can interrupt ults that are already happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like McCree's ult shouldn't be interrupted.
Yeah. I understand that, like, to make Sombra usable, it has to do it, but it doesn't make sense that McCree can no longer pull a flashbang out of his pocket and throw it at you when he is hacked.
Dude, Soldier forgets how to walk but fast.
Soldier forgets how to run. Hanzo forgets how to wall climb, so does Genji.
Hanzo just forgets how to jump.
Hanzo forgets how to jump twice. Zenyatta forgets how to throw an orb, which is also
McCree
his
forgets
primary
how to
style.
roll.
McCree forgets how to throw himself onto the floor and also reached into his back pocket.
Yeah.
Soldier forgets how to press a different button on his gun, and also forgets how to reach into his back pocket.
Yeah.
Etc. etc. It doesn't matter because it has to stay that way because Sombra would be useless otherwise, but that's besides the point.
I feel like not counting EMP, Sombra is pretty easy to counter though, as long as you have good aim.
Yeah.
And like unless her team is ready to push up at the second that she hacks somebody, it's like not much will happen as long as
You have to
get
have a
her
lot of
translocate away.
You have to
have a lot of
either
team
have your team with you or you have to take out a support on your own. And otherwise, hack doesn't do much unless you're a Lucio.
And if you watch where her translocator effects go, you can probably track her down and kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, EMP does 10,000 damage against barriers and shields. So like if you can find a way to give somebody more than 10,000 shields, then they will not lose all of their shields, apparently.
Don't think that's possible.
It's not possible, but that is how it works.
Wonderful.
Anyways.
Who's next?
Symmetra. Okay, here's the easy way to fix her.
Delete her.
Delete her from the fucking game. Here's
Yeah,
the hard way to fix her. entirely change everything about her. You've already done it once, do it again.
You gotta rework her.
She
You,
has to be
okay,
reworked.
if there is a Blizzard dev watching this either now or sometime down the line, here's how you fix Symmetra. Either highlight the section of her coding and press delete, or you
Mhm.
entirely rework her kit, which is not it's not some obscure monstrous task. You've done this once before. Do it
With her.
again.
With her, but make her fun. Make her fun. Remove her turrets.
Make her
Make her
fun
a good
and
hero.
make her a not anti-fun hero.
Okay, here's the big thing with the turrets. They're not one shot anymore.
Make the
And they
turrets
slow
have
you.
1 fucking health. Make them have less DPS.
They
Make them not
slow
slow
you.
you.
Make them not slow you. Give her 2 instead of 3. And don't let her recharge them unless one is destroyed. Her right click is fine. Her left
Yeah.
click shouldn't have it shouldn't have more damage, and it should not be able to refill itself based on if you're attacking a shield.
Oh
I
god.
don't want to be playing Reinhardt against the Symmetra and have her have unlimited ammo until my shield is fucking broken.
Yeah,
Remove
when
that.
you're playing Ryan against a sim, you've got 2 options.
Die or
Uh,
die. Die or
Die
die
or die,
slower.
dude. You either die to a fully ammoed Symmetra or you die to a half ammoed Symmetra.
You either die or you die slowly.
Unless you can pin her, which
Okay,
is
so
unlikely.
here's how it works when you're firing against a shield. It uses 7 ammo per second. When you're firing against a shield, it is entirely the opposite. You are gaining 7 per second. Reduce her range. Don't give her damage, like a ramp up on damage. Don't give her unlimited ammo attacking a barrier.
Or okay, because like her spaghetti beam is very low at beginning, give it a slight ramp up in damage, but make it a much like make her
Don't make it go from
give
60
more damage.
DPS. Don't make it go 60 DPS to 120. 60 to 80. Don't double the fucking damage.
Yeah.
And
I,
it takes not that long to get to like a 3 charge beam.
I don't want her fully charged beam to be doing I don't want okay, how much? Hold on. Okay, so 180 DPS at fully charged. I don't want to be getting attacked for less than a full second and being killed by a Symmetra as a squishy. It doesn't make fucking sense. Teleporter, who fucking cares? Photon barrier, it's killed by a Roadhog ultimate if you hit every pellet. It's negatable at best.
Mhm.
Everything that has just been said is what needs to be changed, and Symmetra maybe is a fine hero to play against.
Did you talk about the teleporter?
There's nothing that needs to be said about the teleporter, really. It's just the teleporter.
Yeah,
Give
no,
it less health.
Yeah.
It is 300 fucking health. It shouldn't have more damage than the most of the heroes in the game, or more health than most of the heroes in the game.
Either reduce the health it has or put a cap on how many players can go through it.
Yeah.
Make it like 12 or something. Make it so everybody can go through it twice or something.
Yeah.
It's fucking make it her ultimate again. I don't give a fuck. Just change Symmetra.
Shield generator.
Torbjorn.
He's honestly not that bad.
No, he's not.
His turret is hard to deal with at low level.
Because nobody realizes, oh wait, we can just use soldier Helix rocket and it's gonna work.
It
Yeah.
feels
Or if you can't find it.
It feels like it does it. Okay, 14 damage per round, which is 56 damage per second. I do make it do less damage.
Mhm.
Do less damage, have less health. It's just that easy. Torbjorn's fixed. Done.
Okay.
Nothing
Just
else
thinking
needs to be
about
said.
Watching that little Swedish dwarf come at you with a hammer.
I think Molten Core is a fine ultimate the way it is.
Oh, Splatoon.
Yeah, no, I think he's a fine. I think
Cummy
he's
wummy
fine.
in my tummy.
Shut
I
the
want
fuck
you to
up.
shut up. I kind of wish there were like double tier turrets again. But
No.
at the
No.
No. That made him worse.
No, 2-tier
Didn't
turrets,
it?
not the third
Not the
tier.
Still,
triple.
I think it's fine with the way it is. I think he's better the way he is. He's
Is
still
he?
he's.
Just,
I think he's stronger the way he is with that because then you don't have to wait. That incentivizes you just to spam hammer on the turret, and I don't like that. I like people when they actually play Torb
That's fair.
like a Torb.
That's fair.
less health, less damage. Done. Fixed Torbjorn. Tracer, I don't really think Tracer needs to be fixed. Maybe reduce the time it takes to charge a blink, and that's literally it.
Yeah. But like you don't have to reduce it too much.
Make it like make it 1.5 to 2 seconds instead of 3, basically.
Yeah.
Recall is fine the way it is, honestly.
I think Tracer is the most fun here in the game.
Tracer
She's
is
fun.
easily one of, if not the.
There's other than the reason that she's the poster girl because she's a cutie.
And lesbian.
Yeah. She is 100% one of the most fun characters in this game.
Yeah.
Widowmaker.
Also,
Honestly,
most
she needs a buff.
I don't think she needs a buff. I think she's fine the way she is.
The only thing she needs to be buffed is cooldowns, but still, she needs a buff though.
I honestly think she's perfect.
She's perfectly fine if her Venom Mine and Grappling Hook were on shorter cooldowns. 10-second Grappling Hook to 10 seconds and switch the Venom Mine cooldown, so it's 12 seconds instead. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I could respect that.
And then I mean she's fine the way she is, but that would just make her better. It would make her more inviting to low skill.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, because she it's either you're playing against a low skill person and she's not exactly a threat, or you're playing against a high skill person and she's fucking impossible to deal with.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be easy to play as a low skill person because she is a skill based hero, but I do want her to be more inviting to low skill people.
Okay, yeah.
Ana.
Fun.
You're already at Ana.
I think
Basic but fun.
think she's like honestly perfectly fine the way she is. I don't think she needs any change made to her.
No, I don't think
Maybe
so.
make her healing faster instead like it's I mean it's really quick. It's 70 over 0.6 seconds, but still make it like a tiny bit faster and maybe that I mean even that is like debatable.
Yeah.
Uh
Ana's fun. Hitting like a fast moving target with a sleep dart too is really fun.
Her projectile is treated as 0.4 meters on console instead of 0.3. I mean, that's just a console accessibility thing because of the less accuracy, but like, I mean, shit, make that go live to PC, and she's easier to play for low-level players.
Mm.
She's hit scan, right? Yeah, she's hit
Yeah.
scan.
So yeah.
She's projectile on scoped, hit scan scoped. Make her hit scan all the way through, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no reason for her to be projectile.
Yeah, I mean, what is the travel time? It's 125 meters per second, so it might as well be hit scan, but just make it hit scan.
I don't think her grenade should stay projectile, obviously.
Oh no, obviously
that's
yeah.
you can't
and the
make
sleep start.
you can't make something you're throwing a hit scan and make it fine.
I think the sleep dart should also be
They
kept projectile.
Sleep dart and biotic nade stay the way they are.
Yeah.
But her rifle hit scan scoped and unscoped and bring the console version of her things up to PC.
Yeah.
It literally increases her projectile by 0.1 meters for only allies. I mean, shit. Just do it at that point. It's not a huge
It's just
difference.
that simple.
It's just that simple. Oh my god, I didn't realize you got a plus 50 damage buff with Nano. Forgot about that.
You didn't realize that?
No, I knew it. I knew it happened. I just didn't know it was plus 50%.
Ah.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. Baptiste nerf.
Honestly,
I think he needs a nerf. I think actually no. He doesn't need a nerf except for one ability. We all know the ability.
Which one would that be, Nick?
Think about it. Which one is broken?
Which one?
The one that heals you, that one that basically gives you a mini Lucio, or the one that prevents you from dying, like just in general.
I don't know, man. A mini Lucio can be pretty useful.
Cherry.
I think Bap is like fine the way he is, honestly.
I don't at all.
Hold on. Immortality field. Down the health on the immortality field. Make it 100, 150 health instead of 200.
Make it 100 health and it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise he's like I think he's a fine.
Also, you know what? You know what would be good? Give it like a half-second startup time.
Give it. What is this? What is the time currently? It's a 0.8-second cast animation. So
I would say
between hitting the ground and deploying to make you actually invulnerable.
make it 1.3 seconds. My opinion.
Make it like
That may be a little
somewhere between
extreme, but
somewhere between 1 flat and 1.2.
Yeah.
And down the health of it. And otherwise, I think BAP is honestly a perfectly fine hero. Otherwise, even Amp Matrix is fine. I think.
Oh no, Amatrix is fine, dude. If
It's
you can use that well,
it's plus 100 damage plus 100 healing.
So it doubles healing and doubles damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it does not amplify melee though. Obviously, chain hook and whip shot. But
Yeah,
I mean, even
I
still,
think
that's
it's fine.
fine.
Who's next?
Oh, yeah. That would be
Brig.
Brig. I bring back extra armor. Lower her DPS.
I think honestly she's good now. I think she's fine now.
I think you should be allowed to give
I think
people extra
actually
armor.
increase her inspire healing, and she's fine. I don't think that
increase inspire healing. Reduce her DPS.
I think her DPS is fine, honestly.
And give her the ability to armor people past.
Make her. It's not for me. It's not her DPS that fucks you.
Extra healing to a degree, or extra armor to a degree.
For me, it's not the problem of her DPS. It's her survivability. So make her self healing a little bit lower, but make her inspire healing to everyone else a little higher.
Yeah.
And I think she's a good hero then. I think she's a balanced hero.
Inspire is 21 to allies and 10.8 to self.
Yeah, I'd make that to go down to like 8 per second for herself.
Somewhere between high 7 points and low 9 points. And honestly, leave allies, maybe increase it. If you're gonna be able to if you're also gonna be able to proc it on mines, make it so you can do it on Symmetra items and Torb turrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's pretty much fine. Give her the ability to armor people up, but only one armor pack instead of all 3. You know? Don't make somebody that is a squishy to 300 health just about. Give them an extra 25, and it's fine. Lucio.
I think it's fine. I don't think anything needs to be changed.
He's pretty much fine.
Yeah.
There are some changes I'd like to see. Not even as a Lucio main, just in general, but still. I think his projectiles are really slow. I think those could use an increase in speed.
Just a slight one, yeah.
Because they are 50 meters. Make them
like 75.
Make them fast enough that it's not impossible to hit a flying target unless you are reading their fucking mind. You know? I'm sick and tired of being countered by Fares, is basically what I'm saying. But make him more viable at long range. Honestly, 50 at a certain range, like make the speed as it fires go up, like as over range go up. So it's 50 meters in close range, but after the projectile travels a certain distance, up the speed of it for like, you know.
Yeah.
Crossfade is fine. Like the ability itself. What is the actual switch? Because it says the casting time is animation of 0.8 seconds, but does it take 8.8 seconds to actually switch? Is what I'm wondering.
I don't actually know.
If it's 0.8 seconds to switch, decrease that. But if it's 0.8 seconds purely on animation, it's fine. Because the animation doesn't interrupt you from reloading and stuff, so that's fine. I like the linger after somebody leaves the range. That's fine too.
Yeah.
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 Healing is fine. Speed buff's fine. Maybe make the speed buff like 27. Not even 26 instead of 25%. Just a little bit of a buff there, because it does feel like it does feel like you get slow if you're not amping it at the same time. You know?
Didn't it used to be like 30?
I do not know. Amp, I think I could understand the cooldown being reduced, but it doesn't need to be. And sound barrier, okay, hold on. How fast does that decrease?
Let's drop the beat.
That's not.
Oh, let's drop the beat.
Okay. Decay 125 shields per second. I think decrease the shields or decrease the shield decay, honestly.
Only a little bit, but
Not by
decrease
much.
it.
Make it like 100 instead of 125 per second.
Yeah.
Because you pop that ult, it saves you from one ult, but if you wait, if you get grabbed or fluxed and instinctively beat to save you and your team, you're fine. But if somebody combos it and waits, you're fucked. You know?
Yeah.
Make it more viable over time. Instead of just going away that fucking quickly.
Yeah.
Mercy.
She's awful.
Give her a fucking buff, for Christ's sake. Does the Overwatch developer team just fucking see this hero and say, fuck you?
I don't honestly know what you could do to fix her, though. In terms of making her meta. If you want to make her meta, she would need a complete rework, in my opinion.
Lower
other than Farm Mercy.
Lower the Guardian Angel time. Lower the cooldown of it, like even just as little as 20 to 25 seconds instead of the 30. Make it quicker, not instantaneous like it used to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty much fine, honestly. Increase your healing a little bit. I don't know. Make it like 60, and then make her ult, make it like 70, 75. And I mean, shit, really.
She's kind of trash just based on kit alone.
Make the e-girl jump either part of her kit or
Make
easier to
the
do, because the
e-girl
e-girl jump is half the reason Mercy is viable. It's the mobility and survivability.
What survivability? It doesn't give you survivability, just make you fast.
Fly.
You go
That's
up.
not survivability, that's just dodging.
That's survivability, just for a short amount of time.
Survivability is like making yourself tankier. Like
you go up and then you look behind you and find a teammate that's
survivability
just,
is surviving.
I think survivability into more like either making yourself invulnerable, making yourself have like less damage done to you, like in terms of like Orisa 4.
I like Angelic Descent the way it is, because I like to boop a Mercy off the map or boop her away from the teammate and she can't Guardian Angel back and just watching her slowly descend.
just watching her go down very slowly.
It's happened to me. It's happened to me as Roadhog. Even I fucking ulted her and one other teammate that she was with, and I just knocked them both off the side of the map, and I just sat there on the edge watching her go down. And it was beautiful. Make Mercy's projectile faster. Give it the same treatment as what Lucio should get. Make the fucking projectile faster. She has hella DPS, but she can't be used at long range, and it's the same way with Lucio. Just give her extra fucking speed, for Christ's sake. See, with half the projectiles in this game, it's either reduce them or increase them. None of the projectiles are fine, it feels. Moira, rework the fucking hero.
Okay, literally all you have to do, make the Morbs direct contact instead of the suck. so like it'll phase through people instead of it like sucking, and then also make her not suck like aimbot basically.
Yeah, decrease her.
And also nerf coalescence damage. Nerf coalescence damage.
Yeah.
It should not. She should not have that much of a killing potential with an ultimate.
Also,
Which
the
was-
range of the owie hand.
Yeah.
Decrease.
Okay, here's what you need to do.
I don't want to be a Pharah freaking at the skybox and still feeling.
Yeah.
Here's how you fix Moira. Take her biotic orb. Make it either not a viable way to damage. Reduce the range in which you get
Remove
locked
the
onto.
damage orb. Remove the damage orb.
Make it do like negligible damage. Remove the damage orb entirely, or reduce the range of it. Like make it something super tiny, like 2 meters.
Yeah.
Also, increase the cooldown on fade.
Oh, increase the Make it 10 seconds. Make it 10 seconds.
What is it now? It's like 5 seconds or something.
It's a 6. The biotic orb. Fuck the duration. Make it like 4 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's absurd to have it there for 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Make healing orbs not depletable. Make damage orbs deplete very rapidly.
Or like reduce how bouncy they are too.
Yeah,
Because I feel like
incentivize healing.
Yeah,
Don't
I-
make it so she can play as a DPS and make it viable. That's just
I
stupid.
watched that damage orb go around a corner and I'm like, oh, I'm safe. And then I hear it and it's just coming back at me from around the corner once more.
I'm sick and tired of like being attacked by a Moira and not knowing until it's too late to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 20 fucking meters on biotic grasp too. Like that's just absurd.
Yeah, that's stupid and dumb and stupid.
Make the damage of it like 30, if that.
Make the damage of a 30.
Increase the healing of it.
Increase the healing of what?
Biotic grasp.
No, I think her healing's fine. It's like 75 per
that's
second.
self healing. That's 20 That's 20 per second self healing. Leave that. Max range, make that shit like 10 meters. Give her a cooldown like you did with her healing. Leave linger or increase her. I like the idea of pre-healing somebody that's about to dive if you're smart enough to do it. Biotic orbs I already went over. Fade, reduce the movement speed, reduce the duration, increase the cooldown. Don't let her fade out of a fucking hook shot combo. Coalescence.
Don't let her fade out of ults. Basically.
Don't let her fade unless she is like. Don't let her fade away from death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she's actively being damaged, don't let her fade. Make it like a 0.5 second duration after taking damage and let her fade then. Don't let her fade while being damaged. Coalescence, Nick already said.
Enough damage. Other than that, she's fine.
Yeah. Last
Also,
but not least,
side note on Moira. Make her fucking cubes a little easier to get, please. Make it like do 5 or do like 1,000. How did you get it?
Okay, the hallway to the left of the point on Horizon Lunar Colony. They just lined up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind. I get that. Continue. Who are we on now? Last
Zenyatta. Last but not least.
Zenyatta, our boy. DPS.
Swap him to DPS, remove the healing orb.
I think he's honestly pretty much fine the way he is. Maybe decrease damage.
I was gonna say buff his healing a little bit.
Buff his healing to 45 instead of 40.
It's 30 per second.
Oh, then make it 45 per second. Jesus Christ, he sucks.
Yeah, he's slow.
Okay, let's be honest though. If you had a mobility thing other than Transcendence, like you'd kind of be broken.
Oh,
if you could be mobile.
The duration is if out of sight 3 seconds on both orbs.
Yeah.
So.
Does that get reset if they come back into sight?
I'm guessing so. Keep it for
Attach
Orb of
that.
Discord. Make it longer for Orb of Harmony. Because the amount of time
Yeah.
people run away from me and don't get healed fully is absurd. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that's just about it.
That's it. That's everyone.
That's the whole.
We've done
cast.
it. We fixed Overwatch, guys.
We've done it, guys. I
No,
can't believe Blizzard took all of our suggestions and
They
made them
should.
happen.
They should.
They should. They should.
The game will be fun and playable.
Do you think, like, real talk though? Do you think like our suggestions with like no other editing, like, would that
Oh
break
no,
the
we
game?
would break the game. We would 100% break the game. We
Yeah,
would make
yeah.
either everyone would be so balanced. I feel like we'd accidentally make like a goat scenario. You know?
Yeah.
In the everything would be perfect until like a week down the line when somebody's like, "Hey, wait a second," and then something happens, and like Nick said, we created a goat scenario. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's until somebody starts thinking outside the box that everything would be perfectly fine.
That's like every dystopian novel, dude. You've done it.
Dude,
we've
we
done.
just created Fahrenheit 451 of Overwatch.
I think what we've done is we've made the perfect casual Overwatch. But I feel like it would be really shitty to watch as like an.
Yeah.
I don't even think so. I think it's just that we shitted on the heroes we hate, and we made the heroes we like or are neutral about playable.
We didn't shit on the heroes we hate. We buffed the heroes or at least we fixed the heroes we hate.
We took the heroes we hate and said, "Fuck you! Here, do this instead." And then
The Symmetromans were sobbing.
They deserve to. I want to meet a Symmetromane and kick them square in the dick.
There's like 3 YouTubers that I
There
know
are
of.
3. That's it.
There are 3 Symmetromanes. That's it.
I want to every single Symmetromane I want to find and kick square in the dick. If they don't have a dick, guess what? I'm kicking them square in the groin still. It doesn't fucking matter.
You're giving them one, and
They
then
are
kicking
getting.
them in it.
They are getting kicked square somewhere, preferably in the dick.
Just like pop like a balloon. Just like
what? What?
I don't know.
What, the dick?
Just, yeah.
I don't think that's right.
Well, like not the dick itself, but like the nuts, dude. Those
The
pop
nuts,
like
the
balloons.
nuts and also balls.
You
You think anybody's been shaving their nuts and like they accidentally like cut it and then just cut the dick the nuts open and then one fell out?
It just deflates, dude.
It's not a solid object, it's a fucking balloon.
It's a balloon. You know, like those stress balls full of like cornstarch or whatever. That's what that is.
If you squeeze a man's testicles too hard, the adrenaline like fills his body enough to fucking kill him.
Or it's a water balloon, dude. So you pop it. I'm sorry.
I can't possibly describe the pain I feel. I can't possibly describe the pain that literally every man on Earth feels if they hear that sentence. It's indescribable. It is. It's not even pain. It's a feeling of pure terror.
Oh god. That's how long has the stream
This
been
has
running?
been an hour and 48 minutes.
That's too long.
It's not long
I don't
enough.
think it's too long. I think it's just Overwatch.
I think it's
too
just
much
long
Overwatch.
enough.
Just talking about Overwatch.
It's just long enough.
It's
good for content.
Yeah, we got
We have a new video source now.
Yeah. So
Podcast.
what's next week's podcast?
Next week is fandoms.
Yeah, we're talking about stands, fandom, shipping, etc.
Oh no.
The effects on celebrities and creators, all that good stuff.
Oh no.
Which means we can share our personal opinions about these items.
Certain fandoms.
Yeah.
Huh?
On certain fandoms, certain ships.
Also stands. Like I don't know if you
My
guys
tea's
have
gone cold. Oh wait,
I don't know if you guys have been like on Twitter, like have opened the app once, but
No, I
like
have.
Carson has been going through some shit with stands, so like
Oh, has he? I haven't seen
scenarios
that.
like that, basically.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, no,
Basically,
it's
what happened
bad.
is everybody found out that Cooper made a bad racist joke, and then all the stands were getting mad at Carson for some reason. And then Carson started blocking them, and then they were like, "You can't block us. We made you popular."
Yeah, and nothing is good. And just
Well,
Noah
how?
compared them to terrorist, and I wouldn't take it that far, but he's also not wrong at the same time.
Why did they go after Carson? What the heck?
Because
Because
Carson, I think he either
Carson's-
like defended Cooper or something.
Okay, but let's be honest here. 2015 and 2016 is when everybody was just like starting to, the internet as a whole was starting to agree we can't keep making jokes
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
before 2014. The internet was the Wild West.
If you get outed for something that is that far back and you are a changed person, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be canceled for something like that.
Like obviously, it's like that's
It
very
doesn't
situational, like,
make it like negatable, but it's not something that you should lose your entire fucking career over. Unless
right?
it's
Yeah.
something like actually severe.
Yeah.
Like if you say a racial slur and it's not in a manner of like you're talking to somebody in a derogatory way, you're just using the word in a sentence. Don't
Yeah.
fucking cancel someone for that if it's that long ago and they have changed.
Yeah.
We're already talking about this topic on
Yeah, we
the
should
podcast before. I think we should end the
Yeah, I
podcast.
think
It's
We'll
been
save
end
this. Yeah.
Good
Well,
night, everybody. This
Good
has been a
night. This
shit
has been
show.
Goob Talks
has been
episode 2.
Goob Talks episode 2. Again,
You'll never see the first one. It's lost to
Episode
the.
2
the
is an
first one,
enigma.
unless you
All
watched
you-
it live, the first episode of Goob Talks is gone.
It's lost to Twitch forever.
This is
It's
Goob Talks
lost.
episode 1 for all you care.
Yep.
So, to send you off, my name is Jeremy,
My name is Nick.
And I'm Connor.
and this has been Goob Talks with Goob Gang. I didn't click end stream.